Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Social Blueprint podcast. So today we'll be talking about why should you let loose of your successful friends? Why? Sometimes we hold on to people not because they're still good for us, but because we used to share something, dreams, hustles, late night convos, or just a season of life. But what happens when they outgrow that season and you are still stuck in it? So today I want us to talk about something uncomfortable but very real. Why should you let loose your successful friends? Not out of envy, not out of spite, but maybe just maybe because your peace of mind and your personal growth. This is the Social Blueprint podcast, where we unpack the untold stories of personal and societal growth. I'm your host, Captain Carlos, and today we are calling out the quiet pressure that comes with being too close to people who've made it. So let's dive in. Let's start here. You used to admire your friends, their hustle, their drive, their resilience, but now every achievement of theirs feels like a mirror showing you what you haven't done. Their Instagram story triggering, their vacation pics cringe worthy, their job promotions you want to be happy, but there is that knot in your chest. Let's be honest, that's comparison, not inspiration. And you're not alone. We've been conditioned to believe that being close to success means you're next in the line. But what if it's not your season yet? What if your journey is supposed to look completely different? Ask yourself: Are you really proud of them, or are you really secretly beating yourself up every time they win? This isn't jealousy. This is emotional exhaustion from feeling left behind. People change, and when success comes into play, that change can feel dramatic. Maybe you have successful friends. Have less time, they speak in a different way, or even start to surround themselves with new people. Sometimes it's unintentional. Other times it's a sign that you are on a different frequency now. And let's not lie, the friendship starts to feel like hard work. You show up for them, but they're absent for you. You celebrate their wins, but no one claps when you survive at halfway. So that's when you need to pause and ask, am I staying in this friendship because we still connect, or just because we want, you can outgrow people even if you love them, especially when the energy starts to feel one-sided or draining. Letting go does not mean cutting off. I'm not saying go block them or throw shades. I'm saying loosen the grip, stop forcing closeness, let the relationship evolve or even fade peacefully. Sometimes you can love people better from a distance. You don't need to hate someone to set boundaries. You don't have to compete with someone just because they're shining. Let them shine. Just don't let their light blind you from seeing your own path. Let's reflect. Is holding on keeping you motivated or just keeping you stuck? Focus on your race. Here is the real deal. Success is not a relay, it's a solo marathon. Just because someone you knew crossed the finish line doesn't mean you are failing. It just means it means your timing is different. Find new spaces that feed your soul. Build new habits that push your own dreams. Seek friendships where you feel seen, not small. And always remember, comparison is a thief of joy. But clarity is the architect of growth. Let your friends go if the version of them you knew doesn't exist anymore. And in doing so, you might just rediscover a version of yourself you've been neglecting. This was the Social Blueprint podcast with me, Captain Carlos. And if today's episode touched something deep, I invite you to reflect. journal, and maybe even make that quiet decision you've been postponing. Sometimes peace comes after release. Until next time, stay grounded, stay tuned, stay growing. The Social Blueprint Podcast for real people and for real growth. See you in the next episode.